We are the keepers of the flame, the sacred order. Let the ceremony begin. And today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Blazing Foods, it is the very super hot peppery blend for the solar flare. The Sunflower Seeds Challenge, it calls it the world's hottest sunflower seeds. I don't know if there's a lot of competition for that because I don't know of any other hot sunflower seeds actually, so kind of win by default there. If you do some digging on the channel, there is a song from my old band called Solar Flares, plural, which is kind of an odd bit of continuity. I originally wasn't going to do this, and so there's a little story behind this. You can skip ahead to the next part if you're not interested in that story. But the long and the short of that is that I got COVID earlier in 2024. It didn't wipe out, thankfully. It didn't take away my sense of smell or taste. It did, however, almost completely wipe out the tolerance I had been building because, for those of you who read my blog, as I mentioned, I was planning on doing a few challenges this year. So I've got a couple of them still waiting right now, but those are doozies. Those are, I have a sense of those, and they're going to be somewhat difficult, and I have to ramp up for them. As I film this, I'm not quite ready to take on either of them. And so I wanted to get another sort of mini challenge under my belt to kind of assess things, and that I thought I could do to kind of give me a boost, psych myself up a little bit for it, and also, you know, it's kind of a measure. And so the other challenges I've done in 2024 have been honestly not very challenging. And I thought, okay, well, this is like a relatively small amount of stuff. This one shouldn't be too bad. So that's kind of why we're here. I originally wasn't going to, if I wouldn't have gotten COVID, I probably wouldn't be doing this. Kind of weird the way that stuff shakes out. Okay, so I looked everywhere for rules for this challenge. I did not find any. I don't think any exist. So here we have this challenge is the hottest thing you will ever eat. So possibly I've got myself in for something more difficult than what I have waiting. I don't know. Probably not, because the other ones they intersect with volume a little bit as well. So not only is there punishing heat, but there's volume as well. This one, volume will not really be a consideration, of course. So, imperative, you read the warnings on the box. Where are the warnings on the box? I don't even know. Keep out of reach of children. Okay, done deal. We won't be doing that then. And blah, 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 wear gloves. Okay, we're not doing that part. And so I want to be able to show you what these actually look like. So I do have this. So I'm going to be doing this challenge a little bit differently than I think I've seen. I haven't really, unlike other challenges, I really haven't looked around online to see how people are doing these. So this could be a surprise, I guess. But I'm trying to figure out a way, because I want to, you know how these videos go, right? You watch my videos, I want to show you every possible thing I can. So we have deathnuts.com, terms, conditions. I don't know what that is. I have no idea what those are, and I don't know why it's imperative or you need to accept it like it. Obviously, I have the product. I haven't accepted anything to this point. So, okay, so here we go. We start at level 1, open bag with scissors. Evenly distribute seeds of more than one player. What? What does that mean? No food. Oh, no liquids or foods allowed. Okay, usual stuff. Clear. Chew the entire contents of each level for 10 seconds. So I guess if you do it with multiple people, then you could split it, and then you've got less to chew, I suppose. 30 seconds before advancing to the next level. Oh, I don't have... Okay, so I'm going to need to get, I guess, the Kindle for this. After consuming level 5, the burn for 5 minutes to complete there. Okay, so I do need to actually go get the Kindle. I really wish this stuff would be online. Like, I find this really frustrating when I get it, because I do a little bit of preparation, and I like to be able to have a sense of what I'm in for, and now I've got to go find the Kindle, and so I have a timer and everything, and so on and so forth. All right, so briefly, we're going to take a look at these. So we have M is the 4th hottest. So, okay, so let's actually take a look at these real quick. So, level A is habanero and Scotch bonnet peppers with chili and lime. Now, great. So this one is red savinas, which are habanero with adobo and cilantro. Okay. We have critical. Ghost, Devil's Breath, and 7-Pot Brain Strain. I'm not super familiar with Devil's Breath or 7-Pot Brain Strain. With onion and garlic, this one, I might chew it for 10 seconds and then not actually swallow it, possibly, just depending on how bad the onions are. So this is kind of a maybe. And I am going to rate these on flavor, by the way, too, as I do with all the challenge stuff I do. It's one of the reasons I don't do a lot of challenges is because flavor is first for me. And like if you look through any of the videos I have. So that's why you don't see a lot of challenges, because most challenges honestly are disgusting. So we have the only ones that I've really done that were disgusting that I went in knowing they were disgusting was the 1-chip challenge. Just because it's like a popular thing, and at some level, if you're doing this at all, you want to get eyeballs on videos. So, Flare M is a disaster, so we have mild, medium, critical, disaster. This is scorpion peppers with harissa, Tunisian pepper spice blend. That could be interesting. That could go either way. Flare X, global extinction. Okay. We have plasma snowflakes. Wow. I love the name of this stuff. A disturbing blend of Reaper, Scorpion, and 7-Pot Douglas with a blend of savory spices. Okay. And there's an ingredient panel here with kind of the random stuff. I'm not going to go through all of it. But I do note sugar. So one of these or more is going to be sweet, I guess, maybe. All right. Oh, maybe I won't have to do these. I'm going to do these in the spoon anyway, just because I don't want to be messy. So this is A. A looks relatively normal. I am going to show them to you with the white point. Don't worry, we always do. So this is the Savina with adobo and cilantro. Also look fairly normal. What's next? M. No, C. C is next. So the critical. So the ghost pepper, along with the other stuff. There's some stuff on there. It doesn't look too crazy. This one, we start to get a lot more color. This is M. Getting a lot more color on those. And last is these plasma. Whoa. Wow. These plasma ones, you can see, are super coated in powder. Wow. All right, so these definitely are going to be punchy. The M's can kind of go either way. I think everything else should be relatively tame. Okay, so I'm going to go... I forgot to get my scissors before I started this, so I'm going to go get my scissors and the Kindle for the timer, and we'll be right back. Okay, we've got the scissors. We got Spidey. We've got the Kindle. And maybe I'll do this on a 30-second thing. Am I going to do this for 30 seconds? That I don't know. Probably, I don't know how precise 30 seconds has to be. So I'm going to forego playing with the timer for that for now. I'm not going to try to rush this. is I'm doing the challenge, but I don't really care if I do the challenge, if that makes sense. Again, like I'm trying to do a lot of these for the sake of flavor and to really get a rounding of what we're talking about here. So we're starting with A. This is, there's packet A. And so let's pour it in the spoon. So you guys can see it with a white point right there. All right. Not sure how much I'm gonna be able to use this spoon actually. I might have to just dump it in my mouth. So I'm reluctant to do that for the reason of I don't want powder in my eyes. So I might just have to do it slow like this. And whatever, it doesn't matter, I guess. All right. This is habanero, Scotch bonnet with lime. It really tastes more like unseasoned sunflower seeds. There's like a little hint of citrus here. Mild is right, the heat is very low. There's A done. Alright. You know, maybe I will try one for the timer. Oh! Balls. Okay. Hey! Get out of here. Okay. We'll wait 30 seconds. So, I talk a lot in these videos about I have two different heat scales, one for hot sauces. That one only appears in the blog, and by the way, if you want to check that out, the link to that is in the written...
Nope.
The link to that is in the description below. And there's a second scale, which is for non-sauce things. Okay, we got 30 seconds there at least. And so for the non-sauce things, I actually have, basically it's the same scale, I just have two, I actually use halves. So for that first one, I will call that more of a default one than a legit one. And default one is, you can tell that there's something there, it's hotter than stuff would normally be. And a legit one is where it legitimately is earning a 1 rating. So the first one, the mild, I would honestly kind of give it, I tend a little bit more towards probably a default one. Okay, so here's B. I'm going to actually show it to you this time before opening it. Can you read that? Try again. Okay, so B is the Sabinas, the adobo, and cilantro. Oops, let's get rid of this. Stray remnants here. I don't want them to intrude on being able to show you guys what these look like. Okay. This is the B. Okay. We're still more on the unflavored sunflower seeds side of things. There is a bit more punchiness here. Red Sabinas are one of the few habaneros I think have a really good flavor. Oh. Just pick these up. So I am getting somewhat of a build here. These are a legit one, easily. I don't eat. I forgot to do that last time, but there's no real eat in the first one. So I don't eat sunflower seeds a lot. Kind of one of those things I used to be a fan when I was a kid, and I was playing baseball all the time. And I just put a whole mouthful in, and I basically just, well, really oversalt myself. And I figured it was healthier than, tobacco or whatever. But I kind of chewed myself out of it, if that makes sense. So, all right, there's 30 seconds. Actually, a few more than 30, but who's counting? All right. So this is C. Did I show you C yet? Here's C. All right. So let me do it the smart way this time. So you can see these are getting progressively more color on them. And I just dropped a bunch of these on the table. Let me grab those. All right, here we go. I don't know if I like these. Oh yeah. Still tasting mostly like God damn it. Unflavored sunflower seeds though, honestly. Very hot ones. So this one is not, I wouldn't say greatly hotter than the previous one, honestly. Not so far anyway. Okay. Oh. Jump the gun right on there. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm still holding pretty strong at a 1. I mean, there's a little bit of a creep here. I wouldn't say a great one though. These are still more of a 1 than anything else. Closer to 1, I guess. Well, maybe I should say more like 1.5. There's a little bit of a build here. All right. Are we there? Okay. All right. Here's M. M for mature. Oh boy. These have definitely a lot more seasoning on them. All right. This is the Scorpions with the harissa. Don't like those. Man, that's no good. These are each about 4 spoonfuls per bag. I don't like this one. More flavor here, but that's not a great one. Kind of unpleasant. am I doing? I want this one to be over. All right, here we go. This one was kind of dusty as well. So far, I didn't really enjoy the flavor of any of those. The first three, though, were much more like just unsalted sunflower seed. All right. There we go. Over 30. All right, we're a good 2. A good, strong, woody 2. As we go into Flarix. There's a little bit of a build, I guess. Okay. Look how coated these things are. Oi! So wait, hold on. Before I get too further into this, I need a refresher. Okay. So it's not 30 seconds and 5 minutes, it's just 5 minutes. Uh-oh, where'd that come from? What are you guys straight? Did one bounce? These are all empty. Oh well, the hell, let's go. Ooh. Oh, these are good. Yeah. Oh man, these are excellent. I wish these were just these. Oh, these are good. Wow. My nose is going a little here. I'm having allergy struggles today. This obviously not helping. Oh. Oh. There. Get off there. There we go. Oh yeah. Woo! Yep. Those are good 3 right now. I got a little bit of the old it's a specific kind of tinnitus where you can hear your heartbeat in your ears, kind of a thing. Pretty usual with Reapers. Flavor wise, the last one, the Reaper one, the X, was the best. The M, the 4th one, was the worst. Ooh. Yeah, very steady 3. Well, starting to sweat a bit. So this was a perfect mid-level challenge. It was a bit hotter than I thought it was going to be. But about right what I was hoping for. Honestly. I wish I wouldn't have had the allergy business going on. But yeah, this is yeah, I mean, it didn't really get past a 3 for me. It's tapering now. Quite enjoyable to do. Like I said, the first 3 mostly tasted like unflavored seeds with a bit of heat. More flavor in the M, the 4th one. I didn't like it though. I don't really like scorpions, and harissa okay for me. The sweetness with the Reaper, those two pair together very well. It's also Scorpion and Douglas. 7-pot Douglas. In there as well. I actually kind of wish they just marketed the Flare X separately. Like, those are quite good. The flavor of those is really fantastic, actually. So they're the hottest, certainly. And the best tasting, which isn't always the case with these things. So it was a pretty fun challenge to do. I don't know that I love sunflower seeds still enough to want to do it again, but I would say it's a good intermediate challenge, I think. Like, it's not one that you just have to gut out, but it is, there's enough punch to it that you definitely will get a feel kind of for how these are, I think, with this one. So, yeah, I'm very pleased with it. It was about exactly what I wanted, and almost a complete taper by this point. And I guess we're 6 minutes now. I don't need that on. Yeah. What can I say? Pretty fun little challenge here. And it did end on a high note. I don't know if it's worth points or any of that, but probably should be. This is, if you're interested at all with challenges, I would say do some lower level ones first. I wouldn't say to jump right into this one, but as a good intermediate challenge, I think this is really delivers quite well as far as all that goes. So we'll just leave it there. And in the can for this time out, the Blazing Foods Solar Flare. What are we calling this? Sunflower Seed Challenge. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.